Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Report reveals Lakers' expected plans for trade deadline. Having already made one big midseason acquisition in recent weeks, the Los Angeles Lakers may be ready to call it a day. Jovan Buha of The Athletic reported Tuesday that the sense around the NBA from league personnel is that the Lakers are more likely to either stand pat or make a half-measure trade involving second-round draft picks rather than going all in. The Lakers have two future first-round picks currently available for trade, 2029 and 2031, but it doesn't seem like they will be moving those picks in exchange for a high-impact player. Wing defender Dorian Finney-Smith was the Lakers' big addition on the trade market last month. Though Finney-Smith has been playing off the bench and is averaging a mere 5.9 points per game since he was acquired, the Lakers seem to think that they already have enough in him, along with the expected returns of Jared Vanderbilt and Christian Wood from injury. As is tradition ahead of the NBA trade deadline, which falls on February 6 this year, the Lakers have been linked to several top names on the market. But at a very average 22-18 this season, they probably realize that it is far better to hold on to most of their future assets rather than to sell out just to chase whatever is left of a 40-year-old LeBron James tenure with the team. Dorian Finney-Smith shows he can be the key that unlocks the best version of the Lakers. The Lakers' game against the 6-35 Washington Wizards on Tuesday night was a winnable one. The matchup isn't exactly a tale of two teams, but the Lakers are miles ahead of the league's worst team as they made it 11 straight defeats for Washington, waltzing to a 111-88 victory. When looking at why the Lakers dominated, the usual suspects stood out. Anthony Davis led the team in scoring and rebounding with 29 and 16, respectively, and LeBron James messed around and got a triple-double. Their performance explains why the Lakers won, but one of the reasons it came so easily? Dorian Finney-Smith. The Lakers traded for DFS near the end of December, and his transition has been hectic. It involved a cross-country move, wildfires devastating Los Angeles County, and the birth of his baby boy. It's been a crazy 2-3 weeks, but I get to play the game I love, Finney-Smith said after the win. Through it all, he's had to learn on the fly, understand his new role and try and help this team win games. Tuesday was the culmination of everything the Lakers were hoping to achieve by acquiring Finney-Smith. He was quick on the perimeter, contesting shots, switching when necessary, and communicating with his teammates to ensure everyone was in the right place. Regardless of his shots going in or not, DFS provides a baseline level of quality defense. But against the Wizards, his offense showed up as well. Although he only took 2 shots in the first quarter, he made them count. He hit both of his corner three-pointers, one from the right and the other from the left. In the second, he hit his third three-pointer, remaining perfect on the night and helping the Lakers enter the half up by 10. DFS played just under 12 minutes through 2 quarters, the 7th most minutes played by a Laker at that point. Lakers head coach J.J. Redick mentioned pre-game that they'd been forced to restrict Finney-Smith. He's been on a minutes limit due to an ankle injury that predates him joining the Lakers. It's been hard because he's been on a restriction since we got him, Redick said. So, just having to kind of navigate that and try to save him, save those like 4-5 minutes for the end of the game, it's been challenging. We got word today that we can up his minutes from 20 to 24, so that helps. I think as the season progresses, we hope that that minute total gets back up to kind of what he was doing in Brooklyn, about 29 to 30 minutes a game. That's kind of what we're all hoping for. This is the first time the Lakers have mentioned any kind of minutes restriction for DFS. It's also interesting to note that he's now allowed to increase his minutes from 20 to 24, but has played 24 or more minutes in 3 of the 6 games he's played as a Laker. Under a minute restriction, it's tough, sometimes, Finney-Smith said post-game. You're definitely trying to find your groove with a team. Today I probably played for the longest stretch in that first half. It felt like my lungs were going to collapse, but it's been fun, man, playing with these guys, just trying to collect some wins. Lakers fans would trade Dalton Knecht for Walker Kessler, yes, in a heartbeat. Lakers fans would be willing to part with Dalton Knecht for Walker Kessler. The 22-18 Los Angeles Lakers are in real need of a big man, and their fans are even willing to give up Dalton Knecht for a good one. A fan on the Lakers subreddit asked the members if they would trade Knecht for Utah Jazz center Walker Kessler, and the answer was overwhelmingly yes. Yes, in a heartbeat, but that also means the Jazz would hang up the phone. One fan reckons the Jazz wouldn't be interested. Straight up no additional picks. Yes, a fan would make the trade if no draft picks were involved. Yeah, and I'd include more draft capital to make it happen if it was an option. Another fan would give up picks too if it meant they could get Kessler. Kessler is younger and plays a more difficult-to-fill role as a two-way player. This should be a very easy, obvious yes. One fan thinks the answer is obvious. Is this a real question? Of course. Kessler is proven. Knecht had one good month and has shot like crap since. One fan wants the proven commodity over the rookie. It has somewhat gone under the radar that Knecht's shot has deserted him recently. He shot 42.9% from beyond the arc in the first 20 games of his rookie season, but that number dropped to 19.1% in his last 20. Knecht, the 17th pick of the 2024 NBA draft, is now averaging 9.3 points, 3.2 rebounds, 1.0 assists, 0.4 steals, and 0.1 blocks per game in 2024-25 while shooting 33.9% from beyond the arc. The 23-year-old has well and truly hit the rookie wall. As for Kessler, he had a bit of a sophomore slump last season but has bounced back in this one. The 23-year-old is averaging 11.1 points, 11.4 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 0.5 steals, and 2.5 blocks per game for the Jazz in 2024-25. Kessler would certainly provide a big boost defensively to the Lakers. Their 115.7 defensive rating ranks 24th in the NBA, and they'd be a lot higher up on that list if they got him in. The problem for the Lakers, though, as their own fans mentioned, is that it won't be easy to get Kessler. They'll almost certainly have to give up draft capital and Knecht to get the big man, as the Jazz have no real incentive to part with him and he's not angling for a move either. The Lakers have been quite reluctant to part with their first-round picks, and you wonder if they would give up one or two of them for Kessler. He would fill a need but, at the same time, doesn't help with another one. The Lakers rank 20th in three-point percentage this season at 35.3% and need to bring in shooters. Kessler, of course, can't shoot as he has made a total of 7 three-pointers since the Jazz drafted him with the 22nd pick in the 2022 NBA draft. He isn't a good mid-range shooter either and does most of his scoring near the basket. So, Kessler not being much of a factor offensively might make the Lakers decide against giving up premium draft capital. A short-term option at the position that could do a job and wouldn't cost too much might end up being what they go for. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Walker Kessler? Leave your opinion in the comments.